YouTube? How y'all feeling today, man? How you doing, man? How your day going, bro? It's Big Steph, and I'm back with another video for y'all, bro. Today we reacting to Glock 45 Gen 6. It's the new Glock that just came out. The Gen 6 just came out, bro. I went to a gun show and I had seen this. I had picked it up and everything. It felt good. I like how the beaver tail was like a little long on this Glock. It looked lovely. I'm not gonna lie, it looked lovely. It looked lovely. I like how the grip is on it, and then on the little frame part, like towards the front, like it looks sweet. It looks sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it looks sweet. But the Gen 6 just looks a lot better. I don't know. I gotta see how it shoot. I gotta see if I want to get it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Appreciate you if you do. We getting straight into it, y'all. It's Big Steph, man. Let's go. Here. Let's go. Off the rip.
What's going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are out on the range with the new hotness from Glock. This is the Gen 6 Model 45. Let's get into it.
Okay. Gen 6. 45. Gen 6.
I like the full grip with the 19 slide. No optic on this one. Boom. You know what's crazy too? Like talking about the reliability stuff with Glock. This has been in the holster shop, guys. Like this thing gets beat to shit. Like it is coated and caked in Kydex and dust and everything, and it just goes. So from here, you can pan over, Kev. Everything looks to be alpha with the irons. But again, we're only like 7 yards away. And now for the new hotness, the Gen 6. Here we go.
That's what we're looking for.
This thing's not zero, but I'll shoot for the head. Boom. We'll go take a look at the hits. They feel very similar, guys. The grip texture, I definitely noticed. You can see it in the hand. It definitely feels better on the Gen 6. Obviously, with the red dot, I'm gonna have a much tighter group.
Man, nah, I felt that. Like when I picked that the Glock 45 up, Gen 6. The grip is way better. Like it feel, as soon as you get it, it just feel good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It feel good. It's better than all the other little stippling grip that they be having on the frames and everything. Like it feel way better than your normal Glock. I ain't gonna hold you. It feel way better. It feel way better than your normal Glock. And as you can see, imagine he only like 7-8 yards. So
I like to be target focused. I know people are gonna be like, for me, I'm going to be faster and more accurate with the dot. It's just easier for me to put a dot on target. Don't get me wrong, irons are great. At that distance, I kept everything alpha, but I obviously prefer a red dot. I'm going to have Marco shoot his first rounds and see what he thinks, but honestly, like, side by side, guys.
Alright, my bad, y'all.
I noticed the grip texture difference. I do notice the indexing point for my thumb on that thumb rest. I can feel the texture on both, like, every point of contact that I have on the gun, I can feel it, which is good. I want that positive feedback from it. The trigger, though, I know the trigger or the length of pull is, we were kind of looking at it in shop, and I think it's like a 1/4 inch difference. So I think if you were paying attention to that, you would notice it, but just kind of shooting off the rip, I don't really notice it that much. So, but let's have Marco shoot his first round, see what he thinks.
So Gen 5, start with this bad boy, tried and true. Shoots like a Glock. And the Gen 6. Oh, the grip immediately a lot better.
That grip is automatic. That's an automatic difference right there. You don't need no goon tape. You don't need none of that. You don't got to order no grip or nothing. Just straight out the box.
Yeah, that's perfection.
That joint's sweet, bro. That joint, you can't even, especially the 45.
Love me Glocks. That's what usually my preferred handgun.
Keep in mind, guys, as you watch this video, Marco is a Glock shooter, as I almost break my ankle. So he shoots the Combat Master.
Combat Master from Terran.
So when I told him I was going to Glock for an event, because we didn't know what the event was till I got there, he was like, "Oh, let me know." Yeah. And so, but yeah, go ahead, man. Take it away.
That gun, I like the grip immediately. That RTF, what do they call it, 6 now?
It's
or RTF.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's RTF2
yeah,
mixed in with RTF4.
yeah. That's significantly different immediately. I would say it's so good I wouldn't really need to stipple the gun anymore for a guy to stipple it. Undercut.
I think like you
yeah.
have the low end of aggressive,
Yeah.
you have the high end of aggressive. To me, here's the middle, and it's just past the middle.
Yeah, like it's good. It stays in there because I have an old RTF
I think for
gun.
like 90% of you out there, you're going to be like, oh, it's good enough. And then don't get me wrong, there's the others that want like that Smith & Wesson extreme texture.
Yeah.
Like Sal likes that, and I was like, it cuts up all my clothes.
Yeah.
It's nice, but it cuts up all my clothes.
Yeah, because I usually use carbide on my competition gun, but that is very acceptable.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that too. But them grips and everything, I got a grip for my 43X. I ain't even put that on because the goon tape work just as fine as the grip. Whatever grip stippling you have, like it works just as good. I ain't gonna lie. I love the goon tape.
Shoots like a Glock. Like I said, it's great.
Yeah,
I love
didn't
me
feel
Glocks.
much difference trigger-wise with
Not
the
really.
Gen 5 to Gen 6.
You can definitely tell the spacing is different from the 5 to the 6, but it's not. Most new shooters won't even notice.
Gotcha.
I will say the flat bow is nice that it comes with it now. So.
All right, we're gonna bench it at 25 now.
Okay, 25 yards. Okay.
You guys know the drill. 25 yards back, phone's recording downrange, so you guys can see the hits. We're gonna see how the accuracy is with this new Gen 6 barrel. Marco, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Damn.
All right, let's go take a look. Down here at the target now, guys, and very happy with that grouping for a production handgun. Marco, what do you think?
Perfection.
That's all Marco's gonna say this whole video. All right, so of course, me being me, I have one that's not with the group. Furthest to furthest, we are at 1 3/4 of an inch. And then with this tight little group here, we are just under 1 inch. Looks like 7/8. So very happy with that. That's pretty awesome. So I think it's probably the best group I've shot with a Glock. So, but yeah, I mean, I think people have unrealistic expectations. We've talked about this like in previous videos where they think it's just going to be hole through hole through hole. And, you know, like I'm very happy with this accuracy. That's more than, you know, great for a production gun.
Yeah.
But I think,
Bro, you gotta keep in mind that's a handgun, that's a pistol, so it's not gonna be like. Bro, the grouping right there, that's amazing right there. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't no AI, like, bro, you get that with an AI. Hold through hole through hole. Like, that's with an AI, I ain't gonna lie. But sometimes you might not get that with an AI, though. But that's a pistol, though. But that's good. 25 yards with that right there. You can't even beat that. That's good.
that people often confuse what they see with like match grade barrels.
Yep.
They think that they're gonna get the same accuracy with production stuff, and
Oh,
in my
for sure.
opinion, you're just not. Like you and I have both shotguns where you do get hole through hole through hole, but
Like that's
you know,
like a custom 2011 hand fit everything gunsmith. Yeah, these are like off the line put together.
you know, and at the event, guys, they did tell us MSRP was gonna be about $750 for these things. I'm seeing pre-orders online for like $620. So you know, for a $600 or $650 handgun, that's the accuracy we're able to produce. I'll take it.
Shit, I'd take it too. I'd take that any day.
Now it's time for my favorite part of the day, guys. Build drills.
Any day.
Oh, man, it's been a minute since I shot build drills with a stock Glock. That was a 242. That was terrible. First shot was a 126. My best split was a 19. 5 Alpha, 1 Charlie. I jerked the shit out of it when I saw that coming. I'm lucky that even stayed on the target. But yeah, let's definitely clean that up. Much better. 5 Alpha, 1 Charlie again. 223. Again, best split's a 19 though. First shot was a 115. So cut 2/10. 2/10? Yeah, 2/10 of a second off. All right. Woo! That was 6 Alpha. That was a 206. There we go. We're warming up now. I got down to an 18 split on that one. First shot was a 106. Total time 206. And that is all.
Shit, that's good.
That one. First shot was a 106. Total time 206.
Yeah, see, I don't understand that. The timer and everything, I don't understand that. But I can get to understand that, though. I can get that. I can get to understand that. Yeah, I don't understand that whole timer, the little beeper and everything. I don't know.
And that is all.
Y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta teach me about that. Because I don't know about that. I don't know about none of that. I just know go to the range, shoot them guns.
So clean.
Shoot them guns.
That one felt really good. Like I literally just watched the dot stay center and just the zero kept returning. Or kept returning, this gun kept returning to zero easily. First shot was the Charlie. 2 seconds flat though. 18 splits again. First shot was a 104. So one Charlie, that was my very first shot. Jerked it to the left and then corrected. I gotta get.
So basically he trying to get 6 shots off. Well, how many other shots he got before the timer beep again? I believe. Or the timer beep after he finishes 6 shots. And then, yeah. I'm pretty
Gotta
sure.
get sub 2. $192. Got a 16 split in there. First shot was a 9.9. Finally getting warmed up. But I do have 1, 2, 3 Charlies. 3 Charlie, 3 Alpha for a 192 with the 16 split. So a couple things I want to talk about, guys. So very happy to get sub 2, and Marco and I kind of talk about this, you know, in other videos. For me, in a defensive scenario, I would rather have this 192 with these hits. I'll take the 2 Charlie in the neck / jaw, still in the chest, and then 3 more in the chest. But competition-wise, this kills you.
Yeah, alphas. You want the alphas, but I mean the speed will probably offset that.
Okay, alright, so regular, that's good, but competition, that's bad.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but a 192, obviously I want it clean. I'm gonna try one more, but I'm very happy if I'm getting this, you know, out of the box. $190, 17 splits. First shot was a 9.7, and that is 5 Alpha, 1 Charlie. Here's your 190. So
That's
first shot
good,
was
right?
here, and then 5 Alpha.
Hey guys, Marco here with the double drill. We got the new Gen 6 Glock 45. Let's see how she runs. Man, this thing is nice. Vertical return, no left to right play. I do shoot a lot of Glocks, to be honest with you, but this grip texture is very, very nice. I do the undercut immediately out the factory, little thumb ledge for you. Those features definitely translate on target,
Yeah.
I will say. This thing, I like. I gotta buy 4 now. That's usually what it is.
Hey, so when you say vertical stringing,
Yeah.
for our audience members that aren't familiar with competition style shooting, what do
Yep.
you mean?
Basically, I'm barely putting, I was doing little input to fight left to right. The gun is basically just doing this. And I'm just waiting for the dot to drop back on the double. So one,
Your
2,
recoil
1,
is just
2.
up and down.
Yep.
No side to side, and then
Yeah.
you're just shooting on the recoil.
Pretty much. Just track that dot and it just going up, down, up, down, up, down, as you can see here.
And explain why would you want only vertical stringing and not horizontal? With,
Basically, you don't want to have to fight the gun at a match for us, because like if you're fighting the gun, that means you're having to concentrate on fighting the gun, and you're fighting the stage itself. Rather, just concentrate on the stage, shoot the gun, put little input as you can, let the gun do the work.
I like how he processed that whole situation right there, cause you don't want to be fighting with the gun, bro. When you be shooting, like you don't, I don't know, bro. When I be shooting, like sometimes it pull to the left, sometimes it pull to the right. Like I just be like you guys just let it be. It just whap. He just letting the gun play for real.
And then you do your mental work and then do everything else.
and then guys from like CCW, LE, just defensive standpoint, for me, I want the gun to string vertically if I'm shooting, in a defensive situation, because I'd rather shoot up or down. Whether you go along that vertical string, you're hitting all vital things that are going to stop that threat. That's just, that's
Yeah.
yeah. It's what you
Spinal
want.
column.
It's what you want.
Spinal column.
Obviously, going side to side, now you're coming off the body, off the target, and you could potentially, hit something you're not intending to. So vertical stringing, definitely like to see it. Now, we know there's gonna be questions about mag compatibility, guys. So I got a plethora of magazines. We got the Gen 5 mags it ships with, got a 19X, got a metal Mech-Gar, got a Magpul PMag Glock mag, got a KCI mag, and then we have a Gen 4, Gen 3 Glock mag. So I'm gonna run through these real quick, burn it down, and see how it functions. Here we go. So Gen 5 mag that it comes with. Boom, goes in, locks back, good to go. 19X mag. Definitely seeing the vertical stringing, like it's just up and down. Mekgar metal mag. Didn't get locked back on that, but that might have been me pushing down. They do make this wall in here that's kind of for.
Bro, look at that. See that, like the grip on that gun, and then the beaver tail on the like the back end. That's your comfortability right there. Comfortability. You can't get no better than that right there. I ain't lying. Can't, bro. I definitely gotta get one of those.
For that to prevent that, but I might still be pushing into it. Glock PMag from Magpul. And then KCI. Same thing. So KCI and the Mekgar. And then Gen 4, Gen 3 Glock. So I'm going to try these three again and then drastically move my palm off of the slide stop there and see if it's just a me thing. All right, guys, so loading these back up, I definitely feel like the springs in the Mekgar and the KCI are a little softer, so I wonder if it's maybe the follower's not pushing up on it. But we'll start with the KCI. Gonna take this hand off of it drastically, not even touch it. Okay, locks back on the KCI.
There you go.
Here's the Mekgar. Locks back. And here is the Gen 4, Gen 3 Glock mag. Yeah, so it was just me pushing on here. So everything worked, lock back. I'm gonna have Kevin come in here real quick, lock this thing back. So on the slide stop, guys, they've made this wall a little taller to prevent what I'm doing. And so if I come this way for you, I run a super high grip, and you can see my palm pushes down on the slide stop. And so while the gun's cycling and it goes to, you know, last round hold open, I'm holding this down so it can't lock on it. And so that's how it's always been for me shooting Glock. I just run my thumb, my grip up super high like this, and it actually makes contact. And so that's what's inducing that. So it is working for some of the shooting strings, but as you guys saw, some of them I had didn't lock back.
Grip be tight as shit. He hitting the slide joint on accident. That shit crazy.
Hey guys, Marco here with your Glock 45 Generation 6 trigger breakdown. Let's find the wall right there. Nice take up. It's a little spongy, but breaks nice and clean.
Ooh, that's a Rasha hat than a mother. God damn. Hold up, y'all. Don't you know how something be so hot you can't even think? Ooh. Top of my head boiling.
It feels like at 4 pounds. Resets nice and tactile. Breaks nice. And that reset is very positive, very nice. Let's find the take up again. So take up the walls right to there. Breaks clean. Consistent every time. Very consistent, very easy to shoot. Nice production trigger right there.
Yeah, that's lovely right there.
So we also know you guys are gonna have questions about holster compatibility. So this gives me an opportunity to plug my company, QVO Tactical, here in Las Vegas. We manufacture holsters and gear, guys. This is our QVO Tactical secondary on the way. And if you guys look over here, Marco actually runs his Combat Master in one of our holsters for his matches as well. So guys, before we jump into final thoughts, I wanted to do a quick build drill and try out some new ammunition that our friends over at Superrail sent us. This is their new Ultramatch 9mm, 124 grain jacketed hollow point. It's catered more to the competition market, with it being a guarantee of 130 power factor. So if you shoot USPSA, there's a minimum requirement of 125 power factor, so they're guaranteeing you 130 with this. It's also a jacketed hollow point bullet that's made in-house, so you're getting much more accuracy. These are all things that I want to see, you know, not just for a competition round, but I think this would make for a really good defensive round. But I figured, let me try some with a build drill real quick and see how it shoots. Get my timer set up. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to see this.
That felt really good. Nice vertical stringing. I got a 187. I got a first shot of 9.2 and an 18 split. and that would be a line breaker.
That would have made it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 alpha and a 187 with the first shot of 9.2 and the split of 18. And yeah.
Yeah, somebody in the comments described to me that whole little, cause I don't know what the split is. Is it split like the amount of time that he take the shot? The next shot, that's like the split, or I might be tripping. Y'all let me know down below in the comments, cause I don't know.
Yeah, guys, vertical string has been great throughout the whole video, but I appreciate Superbell sending this ammo out for us to try. Definitely gonna be using some of it. We were using pretty much the remanufactured 115 throughout the whole video. But this is the new Ultra Match, and yeah, kind of just plinking around with it off camera, it feels pretty good.
Yep.
Now, before Marco and I jump into final thoughts, guys, I'm going to do a quick rundown on the changes with the new Gen 6. Keep in mind, we do have full, extensive, like tabletop style videos going over all of the changes. So if you want, more in depth on that, definitely check out those videos. But for those of you who just kind of want a quick rundown, here we go. First off is going to be the grip texture. It is now a mixture of like the old RTF2 and the RTF4. So you have like smaller texturing under these larger square texturings. It's nice and aggressive. I like it, especially for being, right from the factory out of the box. There's a palm swell now, so it's a little beefier in the hand. It's not a crazy difference, but it's enough that I feel it, and I actually like how this feels compared to the Gen 5. You're gonna have these thumb ledges in here. They are minimal, and they did that, so my understanding, they did that so that way holster compatibility would still be the same. It is nice to have them there, but I still am running my thumb clip, which we'll talk about in final thoughts. You have the extended beaver tail. Kind of mixed feelings I'm seeing on social media with this, but I'm somebody who likes the higher beaver tail.
I like that too. I love that high beaver tail.
Being a 1911, 2011 guy, I just like to run my hand up as high as I can, and that beaver tail prevents me from getting slide bites. Earlier I talked about this. They have the slide stop walls now. They've raised them up and they're higher, and they do help out, but as you can see with somebody with,
slide stop walls.
Now they've raised them up and they're higher, and they do help out, but as you can see with somebody with, a very aggressive high grip, I can still engage that.
Yeah,
trigger, now a flat.
His grip damn near on the slide. He hold the slide with it, yeah.
Face trigger. So a lot of people that want that flat face option, it's now going to come factory from Glock. The length of pull has also been shortened. It looked like to be just around 1/4 of an inch. If you put them side by side, you can really tell, but when I was shooting it, I don't really notice it. Like Marco said, most shooters probably won't. It has a nice deep undercut from the factory. I like that as well. And then the new serration cuts are much deeper towards the top, so when you grab it and cycle it, you're not going to slip off of it.
Yeah.
Additionally, there are changes with no more extractor plunger. There's no more channel here for your optic screw to engage with, which would cause malfunctions. Other than that, I think that's all of it in a nutshell. But like I said, definitely check out, the optic system. It's a different optic system cut now. It's got a recessed opening where a plastic plate, which is like an alignment plate, will go in there. And the plate, we've had no issues with anything shifting. We had really good groupings with the 25-yard zero. So new optic system, no more MOS. And it'll come included with the 3 plates. You'll get a plate for the RMR footprint, the Delta Point Pro footprint, and the Seymour RTS footprint. And again, it sits in a recess. We'll bring in B-roll. You'll be able to see it from our other videos. But yeah, I like the new optic system, and I think that you're going to start seeing a lot of cool stuff aftermarket-wise with it as well. I know that they're working on stuff for like an acro, but with the clamping style, I'm sure they have to design a different style of plate. It's probably going to need to be metal. That way you can clamp onto it. It does not come with these Ameriglow suppressor height sights. I did request those. It still come with the plastic Glock sights, and my understanding and what Glock has kind of informed me on is everybody's got a different preference in sights, and I did see that in the comment section. People are like, why would you get blacked out irons? I run a fiber optic. I don't want night sights. And so with that being a super simple change, it kind of makes sense to just send it with the plastic sights and let you, the user, pick what you want versus upping the cost in the gun.
Bruh. Ooh, that's lovely right there, y'all. That's lovely. That's lovely. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. A gun is like a car body. Like, you gotta get it, build it how you want it. You put in what you want into it. Like, you gotta make it true, bro. Yeah, you definitely gotta make it. But a Gen 6, I'm definitely copping a Gen 6. That might be my next cop. That's definitely gonna be my next cop. That jump, man. Already, I felt it when I picked it up. Already know. That's definitely. Y'all let me know how y'all like it down below in the comments, bro. And I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. Yeah, it's big stuff, man. Y'all let me know. Would y'all get a Glock 45 Gen 6? Would y'all? Let me know, bro. I'ma see y'all though. I'ma see y'all. You're it.
But he asked him fucked up twice, he can't save his money. I don't know what the bounty is, but we gave up 100. I'm with a bougie bitch, she did a weekend down in London. He just drunk some bad drink, he can't feel his stomach. Balenciaga T, you ain't even peep how I was coming. Scram scraper, line say you see me without money. Ironic, it's not everything, but we got all the money. Ironic, I was fucking her and she say she my cousin. Nigga, I pull a C-Day out in public. Why he ain't got no money? Cause we got all the money. I just told you that. $500,000 in all hundreds, I just showed you that. That's a vintage 85, please don't open that. Shotgun them to knock my shoulder back, I need a shoulder strap. These niggas molding cap.